Hello and welcome to GeForce. I'm Julian and look, it's Meg!
Whoa,
Hi
it's
Meg!
me. Hi.
Welcome to the studio. Meg and I just got done playing the demo for Anthem. I mean, I was all about this game beforehand, but I'm pretty pumped about it now, getting my hands on it.
Yeah.
What's your reaction to the game?
So initially, I was a little bit on the fence about Anthem. I am a long time, huge BioWare fan. Dragon Age is my favorite game ever. I also love Mass Effect, of course. And so seeing that they were taking this game in a very different direction, focused a lot more on, co-op gameplay and combat, not as much on the story, I was a little like, But now after getting in, I got an amazing impression. I think the story's going to be fantastic, and I think it's going to be a really great experience to play with your friends.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person who just jumps in. I'm all on board as soon as I see a trailer. They even remarked, I just dove into some black abyss right away without looking, so I think I'm ready to get hurt again all the time. But this game really, met the expectations I had
agree.
for it playing through the demo. What were some of the things that you enjoyed about Anthem?
I loved the flying. Obviously, you've got those little jetpacks so you can fly, and I found it really easy to transition from walking and running and flying. It wasn't kind of like an annoying thing where you had to go out of your way. It felt very seamless.
Yeah, it was a game that we had exactly 5 seconds of here's what all the buttons are, go, and you just jump in and you feel right at home. So that I thought was great work. I really like also the variety of the things that your javelins can do. We were just in one suit, the Ranger,
Right.
and we could use some frost grenades. We had
Those
a
are
charge
awesome.
up pulse. We of course had a assault rifle and then a submachine gun, and then the super, which was like Iron Man's multi-targeting missile pack.
That
It
was so cool.
sweet. What stands out most in your mind having played it now?
Ooh, I think definitely the combat. Something that I loved was getting combos. So, when you threw the frost grenade and you could fly down in melee, and then you got a combo and basically insta-killed whatever you were attacking. And it just makes you feel really awesome and cool. You're really good at games.
I was all about the melee. I was picking fights with the largest monsters, just beating on their big toe with my just hammering away. And the cool thing about, we had it here actually at NVIDIA. Well, that's the only place at E3
Yeah.
proper that people can get their hands on it. So
Right.
that was pretty sweet. Playing it on the PC, of course, just freaking gorgeous.
Yes.
We did
Oh
get
my
a
God.
taste of that mix of what it's going to be like between the multiplayer and the single player. Obviously, we played together. We had a few other people in the demo with us. But the way they described handling the single player was exactly what it was advertised as, right? It's just you. You have characters telling you the story and what's going on and what your objectives are. They're all really well animated, gorgeous looking, very realistic human. And then you jump into the javelin, you pop out into the actual world, and you're in the multiplayer all of a sudden. So it did have
Right.
that nice trade-off between the single player and the multiplayer.
Yeah, like you said, I think this is definitely going to be a really fun experience to play with friends. I'm already imagining who I want my squad to be, and I think it's just going to be a blast.
Is it me?
Of course.
Jeez, you're so sweet to lie like that. We had a blast. I
Yeah.
think I can speak for the both of us on that. Definitely a lot of fun. It's pretty much as advertised. It's beautiful. The combat's really interesting and fluid and seamless. And it looks like it's going to have a story built in the background that I'm also really going to enjoy. So you guys, thanks for checking out Anthem. Meg, thank you for hard carrying me through that demo.
You're welcome.
Thank you all for tuning in here on GeForce. We've got plenty of coverage here from E3. We talk to devs, we play games. Meg's out there on the floor checking out all the cool stuff, so be sure to tune into GeForce and check out all the other coverage here from E3.